From the northern heights, Larkvale unfolds in breathtaking beauty, a vista where the cliffs touch the sky. The Windspire, a colossal column of swirling air and mist, rises majestically, its song echoing through the landscape. A closer look reveals the Windspire's spirals, now unstable and fraught with chaotic energy. The instability of the Windspire casts a shadow over the breathtaking beauty of Larkvale. On Zeffa's ridge, Petalina, Bramble, and Pari confront the raw power of the wind. The Windspire looms in the distance, its form twisting unnaturally against the sky. Petalina's voice cuts through the wind's howl, filled with apprehension. If the Windspire fails, Bramble's cloak is caught by the gale, a stark testament to the wild forces at play. Pari's eyes narrow, reflecting a steely determination as she surveys the ominous tower. The three figures stand silhouetted against the skyline, small against the enormity of the impending doom. High atop Zeffa's ridge, Bramble meticulously checks his sky chart, a symphony of crystals and light. His brow furrows with concern as Bramble observes. They scatter, the winds lose rhythm and balance. The sky chart glows softly, casting an ethereal light on Bramble's anxious face. Pari's gaze sharpens with determination, her eyes reflecting the urgency of the moment. The wind whips around them, carrying whispers of the impending imbalance. Together, they brace themselves against the turbulent winds, ready to confront the coming storm. Fairies approach the Windspire's base as mist envelops them, transforming the scene into an otherworldly spectacle. The mist intensifies, swirling with increasing speed, obscuring the fairies in its ethereal embrace. Echo bells clang wildly, their discordant symphony heightening the sense of impending chaos. A sudden, fierce gust of wind assaults the fairies, scattering them like leaves in a storm. At the base of the Windspire, Bramble moves with sudden precision, preparing for ascent. With a swift motion, Bramble throws the gravity root rope toward the floating rocks. The rope secures itself, anchoring their path to the tower. Bramble and companion check their harnesses, ensuring safety. Ready and secured, they exchange a determined glance. Together, they prepare to enter the Windspire, embarking on their ascent. The Windspire unveils itself as a mesmerizing vortex of swirling air currents and ethereal wind voices. Fairies dance through layers of wind memories, each gust whispering tales of laughter, dire warnings, and forgotten songs. Echoes of laughter swirl around them, mingling with the solemn warnings carried on the wind. Lost songs drift through the air, their melodies weaving a tapestry of forgotten tales. The Windspire pulses with life, a symphony of voices and memories swirling in an endless dance. Deep within Whispering Hollow, they arrive at a chamber where the air itself seems alive. Ghostly wind faces swirl into existence, their expressions as fleeting as smoke, their voices echoing fragments of forgotten tales. The wind faces murmur fragments of conversations, echoing on a never-ending loop, their voices haunting the silent chamber. Petalina halts abruptly, her eyes narrowing as she senses a subtle anomaly amidst the spectral display. Amongst the chaos of swirling apparitions, Petalina discerns a crucial detail, something missed by all others. In Whispering Hollow, Petalina's hand trembles as she points towards a wind face. "Did that voice say your name?" Petalina asks, her voice barely a whisper. Bramble freezes, sudden recognition dawning in his eyes. Bramble remains silent, his mind racing, as the echo of the voice lingers in the air. The wind whispers secrets through the hollow, carrying echoes only Bramble can understand. Bramble stands frozen, his eyes wide with a harrowing blend of shock and sorrow. The air crackles with anticipation, a silent prelude to revelations. Pari steps closer, a beacon of comfort in the suffocating tension. Bramble, his voice thick with emotion, whispers, "That's my mother." He reveals a painful past. "She vanished in a windstorm when I was small." Pari's assurance cuts through the heavy atmosphere. "She's here somehow, but we need to go higher." The echo chamber looms, its atmosphere thick with anticipation as they arrive. A subtle shimmer dances above the crystal dais, hinting at an ancient presence. Zeffa, the ancient wind spirit, materializes as a ghostly figure, her form ephemeral like fog in moonlight. Her presence flickers, a whisper of wind and ancient magic in the heart of the chamber. The air crackles with unseen energy, the chamber resonating with the spirit's ethereal power. In the echo chamber, Zeffa is hunched over, a figure of despair amidst the ruins of shattered hope. Unstable energy crackles around her, a visual echo of her failing strength. "I tried," she whispers, her voice barely audible above the chamber's eerie hum. "But my anchor crystal shattered in the storm. I can't hold the winds together." A voice of unwavering resolve cuts through the gloom as Petalina declares, "We'll help you." The Windspire pulses with life as fairies weave through its heights, each driven by the quest for crystal shards. Pari dances on the air currents, her movements a display of aerial grace and precision. Bramble, with head cocked, listens for whispers only he can hear, vibrations resonating deep within the spire. Petalina's song drifts like a gentle breeze, a harmonious call to the scattered shards. The shards, like distant stars, begin to align, drawn by Petalina's melody. In the heart of the spire, a convergence occurs, a symphony of light and sound as the shards unite. In the heart of the echo chamber, fairies return, bearing shimmering fragments of a shattered whole. Bramble, with nimble fingers, begins weaving skyglass, its surface reflecting the chamber's faint light. Her brow furrowed in intense concentration, Petalina meticulously aligns each fragment. She is guided by the subtle pulse emanating from the ancient Windspire. The chamber glows with renewed hope as the fairies work together to restore what was lost. The delicate lattice of skyglass begins to take shape, promising restoration and harmony. In the heart of the echo chamber, a restored crystal is pressed against Zeffa's core, a pivotal moment of hope and restoration. The tower trembles, a brief moment of uncertainty before stillness descends, signaling a return to balance. The chaotic spirals slow, and the winds find their rightful paths once more, harmony restored. Zeffa ascends, bathed in a radiant glow, symbolizing renewal and triumph over chaos. The chamber pulses with gentle energy as light dances among the gathered fairies. Zeffa's presence resonates through the air, her gaze warm and purposeful as she surveys the fairies. Her voice rings out, clear and strong. "Thank you," Zeffa says. "The sky can sing again. With these, you'll always find clarity in chaos and hear what others cannot." Upon Zepha's ridge, the fairies gather, their eyes fixed on the silent tower. The gentle wind whispers through the ridge, caressing their faces with a tender touch as Petalina reflects. even the softest voice can lose its way. Pari counters with hope, her voice like a chime in the breeze. But even the softest voice can be found again. Bramble's quiet revelation hangs in the air, heavy with newfound understanding. We listened. That changed everything. The fairies turned towards each other, their faces illuminated with mutual understanding. The wind picks up slightly, carrying their shared wisdom across Zepha's ridge.